What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Two Dope Nerds podcast. My name's Eric.
And I'm Josh.
And this is a podcast basically like every other podcast on the internet where we just talk about whatever.
Whatever indeed.
Basically.
Literally whatever.
And people are finding it interesting. People are really digging the podcast, which is dope. So thank you to all the dope people that support the Two Dope Nerds podcast.
The dope audience.
Our dope audience.
Exactly.
Our dope fans?
Fans? No. Listeners.
Dope
listeners. There you go.
Our dope listeners. I like that. I always hated the idea of fans, even if I was a celebrity. I just hate that idea. Like, it just...
Unless you're, like, playing sports, you don't have fans.
Yeah. Yeah. You know? Yeah.
You have people that like the art that you make.
Yeah. Creativity. I get fans. Like, you know, like, puts you in that bubble.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah. Welcome to the Two Dope Nerds podcast. This is basically where Josh and I, we're best friends. We just talk about whatever.
I'm wearing the Best Friends t-shirt.
And he's wearing AEW Best Friends t-shirt.
Shout out to AEWshop.com.
There you go. What a plug. What a plug.
Actually, I don't even know if you can still get this shirt. Is it?
I don't know.
Is it still in circulation?
I honestly didn't even know that shirt existed, but it is a dope shirt.
Yeah, I wanted to get it. I literally, I saw the shirt when I first saw, Orange Cassidy was wearing it, and I was like, oh, remember when I went to Atlanta. Yeah, to see AEW.
Right.
Yeah. I planned on buying it then,
but
they didn't have them, so I had to buy like a John Moxley shirt, his like Punisher shirt.
Damn it!
I mean, it was cool. It's a cool shirt, but it was my second choice.
I guess I'll get that. That alpha male. It
was it looked like a Stone Cold shirt. It legit looks like a Stone Cold shirt.
But I like that shirt. Shout out to the best friends, Trent, Chucky T, Orange Cassidy, and Trent's mom.
Trent's mom Sue.
Yeah, Trent's mom Sue with the minivan. That was like the last thing I remember watching from AEW was her flipping off the camera to end the show of the street fight. So shout out to them. But so what's new? How's your week been since we last recorded?
Good, I guess.
Good.
I worked a lot. Still looking at Best Buy for PlayStation 5.
We're still on a hunt for a PS5.
I still have my Xbox One Series X
or
Xbox Series X. I keep calling it Xbox One.
What did we say we're gonna codename it last time? We were just
the XB6.
XB6.
XB6. I got my XB6 pre-ordered.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna refer to the Xbox.
Because I keep calling it the Xbox One. I literally do. Yeah. And I don't want to look at my pre-order one day and be like, oh shit, this is the Xbox One. Yeah, there's like a picture next to it and everything, but
it's like fucking with your brain.
Yeah, exactly. I check it
did
I don't want them to. I'm like, because what if they fuck up or do some shit and switch it to be like, oh, you never had this pre-order. I'm taking screenshots and shit of it.
It's that Mandela effect or whatever.
I'm trying not to get Berenstain.
Exactly.
I swear it was Berenstein Bears. That's how I've always pronounced it. So it's kind of weird to see the A now.
I remember the books, but let's be honest. My mom wasn't reading me any books when I was young.
Still though, encountering them.
I remember Berenstein.
Me too.
Yeah.
Clear as day. And then I saw it, and I was like, it's not that. That's not real.
And I remember the whole idea of that pissed people off. People were genuinely mad.
They're when the fuck did it get changed?
The people who created this shit was no, it's Berenstain or whatever.
Berenstain,
and people are like, no,
the fuck, it's not. What do you mean?
And they're like,
no, bro. I've been saying Berenstein my whole life. So where the fuck did I come up with
it's the whole thing of GIF or GIF or whatever.
I don't think that's the same thing. That's just a pronunciation of it. But it's GIF for sure.
At what point is it GIF?
Because
the person that
graphic interchange format is the fucking.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm
on team GIF.
I'm just saying, graphic interchange format is the fucking elongated version of it.
I know.
Graphic.
Trust me. Again, I'm on team GIF.
Yeah.
But the guy who created the graphics, whatever.
Right.
Is no, it's GIF.
Well, he's wrong.
Well,
he's wrong.
Exactly. So at what point does like society's like just like, nah, bro, like
whatever.
Fuck that.
It's Berenstein now.
Exactly, because like I'm saying, this became a whole big thing on social media, of course, and people were just like collectively were just like, they said it's this, but nah, fuck that.
We don't agree. We don't agree.
We don't rock with that around here.
Pluto's not a planet, and they were like, nah, it is.
Yeah. Like, we bullied who did we bully? NASA? And just like, nah, you're gonna put that little pea brain of a fucking planet on the list or else.
Pluto's a planet.
Yeah, they got really scared. They're like, fuck.
Did you ever see Rick and Morty, the episode where Jerry,
oh yeah.
Pluto is a planet, motherfuckers.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking A. But I'm glad you have been having a good week. Wow, what you been doing? What you been up to?
Let's see. What did I do?
I'm
trying to think. Like,
what do we do?
On Monday, I streamed League of Legends. It sucked. I lost like every damn game.
Yeah,
it's the worst. I hate it.
The funny thing about your League streams is like you can tell there's moments where you forget you're streaming and you're just like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
I mean, just because it just blows my mind sometimes. I'm just like, why?
I don't
know. I can't.
A lot of shit happens in League.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't always have the best games, so like I understand it, but sometimes I just get really fucking triggered.
I have your streams up because I support and all, and like I tune in, and I try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, it's a lot of me dying sometimes, like.
I try to figure out what's going on, but there is so much that is happening.
There's like all kinds of abilities just like shooting all over the screen.
And one moment you're here on the screen on the map, and then the next moment we're all the way on the fucking other end.
That's another thing too. Like I watch a lot of the game. Like some people, and it's probably smarter to stream with your camera locked on your character. But just the way I play, like I have to see what the fuck everybody's doing. So like I don't lock the camera.
I guess there's strategy involved.
Yeah, I was like, I don't lock the camera, so like I'll go somewhere to where I'm like safe, and then I'll just see what the fuck's going on, like top lane or mid lane. Like, are they losing or do they need help? Like, because the character that I play is fast. He's fast as shit. So like I can clear distance real quick. So if somebody needs help, I can watch that and see like, oh, the person in middle pushes like way past where they're supposed to, so I can gank them easily. Or the person in top is super confident, they're just standing at this dude's turret, like not giving a fuck. I can gank them mad easily. Like, oh, he went over there to like in the bush. He probably placed a ward. I have to clear that later. Like, there's different shit that I have to watch for in the other lanes while also watching the lane that I'm in bottom. And that's the fun of playing support.
Right. Sure. Fuck. I think what would be cool for you to do is take one of your League streams, and one day whenever you're streaming League, and treat it as if you're streaming to someone who's like, I want to play League, because League is a free game, right? It's free, right?
It's free to play.
It's free to play. So I would stream as though like someone who wants to play a game but had no fucking idea.
I explain everything that I do.
You do. Like, and then but the funny thing is there's moments where you fucking just disassociate from Twitch and you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like that one clip where you're just like because
like that, I was saying that shit, like they were just completely ignoring the main target, and I'm like pinging that person and they're just completely ignoring my pings, and I'm like, they're right there, about to kill you all. Like, just turn on them.
Yeah,
just turn around.
I actually understood.
If all four of you just turn around right now, that person dies and you all survive. Like, please do it. And they were just like, no, we're gonna chase these three people while this person picks us all from behind. As I'm pinging the person.
Like, you're like, there. And it literally sounded like a Windows computer going into blue screen.
Yeah.
Just like, it was like, ding, ding, ding,
it was like,
ding.
Do.
Yeah, and you just like, 404'd out. You were just like.
I was like, what are you doing? Like, there. Her. Please. Person. that one.
Yes, that's exactly what it was. It was that one. There.
I just continuously pinged the person until I couldn't ping anymore.
And you ended up dying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I think that would be cool.
But yeah, I try to explain while I'm streaming. I try to explain most of my decisions and the shit that I do.
Right, because I think
nobody knows why I do the things that I do. Like, you know what I mean? It's just something that I've come up with or that I've done. So,
and I think that's
my reasoning for it.
That's your strong suit, is that in your own way, because you can be a little bit aggressive. Like Josh, when it comes to video games, can have a tendency to turn into like that angry mom that wants you to be like a straight A student. So like, if your shit's not,
if John has 4 apples,
yes, that's literally Josh, and you're like,
I'm that in video games. Yeah, I'm like left, bro, go left, and no, left, not straight.
He's that video game mom where you're like, if John has 4 apples and you're so fucking
2,
frazzled,
how many do you have?
And you're like, zebra.
How many do you have?
Coconuts. Like, because you're so fucking
4 and 2.
You're fucking frazzled because you're trying to understand what's happening. Meanwhile, Josh, who already understands what's happening, is trying to make you go 5 steps. Like, now. Not even 5 steps ahead.
Just do it.
You do it. Just do it.
You can do it.
And
if
you're
you
like,
do this.
But why? Why do you do it?
You don't need to know why. Just do it, damn it.
Which is the whole point of the RPG sort of action style game. Is like, it's a part of a role. Like, it can be beneficial if you understand why you did this.
Just do it.
Because you might have to do it again, later on in the game. But Josh is like, no, fuck that. I already did it, so you don't have to do it because I did it. All right?
I did it for you.
Yeah.
I lived that life, so you ain't have to go through that.
Right. So it's just like, so playing with Josh is like, Cobra Kai in the 80s. Yeah,
it's not like that at all.
It is.
If you actually play games with me, it's not like that at all.
I'm sure it's not like that in person.
No, not in person.
As a matter of fact, there was a point like last week I was playing Avengers, and like I'm trying to figure out a way to finish the stream, and you're like, no, fuck that. I'm gonna call you on Discord, and we're gonna figure this.
Help you out, yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I'm just in my mind. I'm just like, I'm trying to get out of here because
you had to figure this shit out.
I ended up figuring it out
because I was like, yeah, you just gotta like clear your shit, and like you're like the whole time you're complaining about how your gear score isn't going up, and I'm like, yeah, because the stronger gear is going directly to your shit. You have to clear your inventory out, and you're like, yeah, and then like you just continue playing. You're like, and then like 20 minutes later, you're like, man, my gear is like not going up. I was like, yes, because you still have the weaker gear because the stronger gear is going to your fucking storage. Like,
this is the Avengers game. Oddly enough, is probably my favorite game to farm.
I've been playing the shit. I've been grinding the shit out of that game.
I
have Hulk and Iron Man's challenge cards done, and I have like.
Oh, you haven't completely done
finished,
like the whole thing?
Yeah. And then I have Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, and Kamala's challenge cards at 50%.
Nice. My problem now within the Avengers is trying to figure out what is the strategy to chain the missions together so that you're still productive in the game, if that makes any sense. Because
what you gotta do is just go to the main hubs, like the Shield helicarrier and the Anthill. Pick up all the missions there,
but once you get them checked off, just do them again. Maybe increase the difficulty.
No. If you go to the helicarrier and go to the Anthill, there are dailies that you can pick up from people there.
Okay, when you like the Dr. Cho or whatever.
Not Dr. Cho, but the chick right outside, Sarah.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where you pick up the Anthill dailies, and then the Shield dailies are upstairs. Like from the main like mission table. You go up the steps and like around the corner and up to where the like overlook is, and the chick on the left.
Right. She's in that behind that wall where she's looking down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, you get them.
You get the 8 dailies that they have in the villain sector.
Okay.
And then you do the villain sectors, and then you do whatever the challenge card missions are. Like, do those. That usually is what I do, the dailies. And then if you want to focus on a character, just do the like different missions, like the drop zones or the whatever.
Okay, now it's making sense because like I'm like,
and then make sure, as long as you make sure that your inventory is cleared, you'll get stronger gear to put on and like once upgrade, and then as you upgrade it, it'll keep like upping the level.
That's what I'm saying. The for me it's weird because like I don't know if like farming is supposed to be the most fun part of this game. You know, trying to level up the gear and just collecting the pieces.
I mean, it's just it's the gameplay loop. Like you wanna be like max. Like how my Iron Man's still not max. He's literally 1 gear level away from 150.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm 149, and I have the last piece that I need is 139 out of 140.
That's crazy because I was talking to Mr. Elton Celestial. Shout out to him. And we were talking about the Avengers, and then when I told him about your stats, how high up your Iron Man was, he's like, "What the fuck? I just started playing this game," and it was a crazy thing because even Edgar said the same thing. He was like, "This game came out like last week, and Josh has already got someone level high hundreds." You know, and it literally just came out last week. I don't understand what's going on. What the fuck is happening? But again, it's one of those things.
Well, I also I pre-ordered the like digital deluxe or whatever. I got like 3 days early access.
Same here. And the thing is like it goes back to what I said like last week. You have this ability, no matter what game you're playing, you're able to instantly tap in and understand the dynamics of it, which instantly makes you better. Like you understood the dynamics of, okay, this is how the gameplay works. This is how I can get better gear. This is how you work to get better gear. Like you figured that out. For a lot of people, I feel like it was it was the Avengers, and a lot of it at first was a little bit overwhelming. Like it's like, whoa, there's so much to do, but you understood there's a pattern to everything.
Yeah, I did the single player campaign first.
Yeah,
they kind of like guide you. Like they tell you in the beginning, they're like, you should probably finish this first.
Right.
And then
I think a lot of people though, they were just like, I just want to fucking, once you get the characters, you want to instantly see what they do.
Right. I was really interested in the story too, like in general. So that helped. That like motivated me to finish it because I liked the whole Kamala Khan Marvel super fan like storyline. That was cool.
Which they found their live action Kamala.
I did see that, yeah.
Which is going to be pretty dope.
Is she going to be on a show or?
I don't know if it's for a show or movie, but it's something to do live action in the universe. I just want to see how this special effects is going to look when she, transforms polymorphs. She morphs into that giant Miss Marvel, which will be really cool to see. But the story's good. I still love the game. I wish I was comfortable enough streaming the game because I feel like streaming something like Avengers where like my brain is like, farm for the year, but again, like you said, you just introduced me to a way to get more different missions. So maybe that does make the gameplay a little bit more interesting because it's not like, okay, let's figure this out. How do we do something different to level up whatever?
Right.
But now like you said, this is how you get the dailies and focused on that, and everything kind of feels fresh.
Yeah.
Basically. But how have the streams been going?
All right. I like float around like anywhere from 6 to 10. Like.
Yeah, you're killing it. Yeah. You're killing it.
I had a really good stream on Tuesday.
Really?
Like random people came in to chat and shit, and like we're talking, so that was cool. I always like when people like chat. Obviously, I've mentioned this a few times. Like, it makes the stream feel like more smooth.
Yeah, when you have an active chat, it makes everything kind of breeze by.
Right. Yeah. Because like interacting with them gives you something to do. It's not just like silent or like me narrating what I'm doing on the game. Like you see what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah, definitely. But the one thing I wish I had like your calm demeanor, because like with my social anxiety, when times where things do get active and I'm trying to be engaging, it's like my fucking anxiety like shoots through the roof. So my heart's beating a million times faster, and I'm most likely hyped up on caffeine or something like that, which makes things worse. Like I talked about this a couple weeks back on Twitter. My anxiety is so bad that usually 9 times out of 10, after I'm done streaming, like I'm drenched in like sweat, and I just feel like icky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just mainly, I guess, talking, because I'm used to doing more talking in my brain, like in my head, than I am actually doing out loud. So it's like my anxiety goes through the roof, my heart beats faster. It's like fucking sweat glands open. It's crazy. So I wish I had that calm demeanor where I can interact and engage without elevating my heart rate. You know,
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy how like mental illness works. Like the different fucking differences in mental illness. You could have one aspect of mental illness, like the social anxiety, or you could have a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Because like they're like, I haven't streamed since Sunday. They were like, I had a couple like technical issues, but nothing that could have stopped me from streaming. I was having a hard time wanting to stream.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said last night, I just didn't.
Yeah.
I just wasn't. I didn't feel up to it. Woke up late, and I was like,
don't feel like doing it.
Nah.
Yeah, and that's the hard part, because you always want to keep this like a hobby or whatever. Like you don't want to make it feel like it's a job,
right?
But like you don't want. It's not like something like you want to be like, I don't feel like streaming for next 3 weeks or whatever like that, you know? Because then it's like.
But I mean, I feel like people understand if you have to take days for yourself. Like,
yeah. Oh, most definitely. I see that a lot, which is good. That people are more understanding. They're like, I mean, that's the thing though. Like, I wouldn't want to be a big streamer. You know what I'm saying? Like a big streamer that pulls in a lot of people, you know, because then it does become a job. You know, there are a lot of streamers where it's your sole income and it provides for your house, your cars, your family, you know, everything that you need. You live off your streaming income. So then it does become a job. And so they probably don't have the same liberties to be like, I don't want to stream today. I'm not feeling too well. And, you know, they can.
Maybe.
They can if they want to. But I'm sure there's always that lingering thought in the back of their head, like, I really can't take off. Like, I gotta.
Probably not. Probably just shift shit around.
Yeah.
Nobody streams like 7 days a week, so.
No.
They're just like, I'm not gonna stream. I'm not gonna stream today. I'll stream fucking Saturday instead.
Doc streams a lot. Tim the Tatman streams a lot. Like, they have those long
but I don't think they stream on weekends.
No, yeah. And they have...
Tim the Tatman streams, like, every day during the week, I think.
Monday through Friday.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I always think that's crazy, too. I think about those streamers, and Tim the Tatman and Dr. Disrespect, they have wife and kids and
a lot of streamers do.
Yeah,
like Stone Mountain 64. The dude he's like one of the biggest streamers on Facebook.
Yeah. It's crazy. He
has a kid.
They have kids and stuff like that. Like they have to be parents, and it's funny because like parents, to me, my idea of parents were always, you know, you're not gonna get anywhere playing video games and shit like that.
Yeah, but it's 2020. So.
And that's the thing. It's 2020, but it's like we live in that weird fucking middle, like we were talking about last week, where we live pre-technology, during the boom of technology, and we kind of can suspect what's going to happen in the future, where fucking androids just take over.
Where Terminators are walking around.
Yeah, that's it. It's like
we've already predicted it.
Resistance is futile. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just go with it.
That's it. Technology's here. And it's very convenient.
It is very convenient.
Straight to Wall-E mode we go.
I've learned since last week's episode where we talked about technology, the addiction. I can't even speak. Why can't I say addiction? I don't know. I just said it. But we spoke about that last week, and I thought about it throughout the week, and I've realized, like, there are things I can do and if I did them, it would probably make my life a lot better. But I can't stress myself out thinking about those things like, oh, you're using your phone too much, or you shouldn't be looking at that, or da 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 da. You're spending too much time on social media. If it happens, it happens. But I know I can make a conscious effort that maybe I can limit it. So when I do in that moment, like I'll watch a movie and I'll say, I'm going to actually watch this movie and not pick up my phone, scroll through Twitter.
Yeah.
And
while you're watching
I'm actually going to fucking watch this movie, So it's like, if I can do that and see that through, that's a lot better than stressing myself out, like beating myself up because like you're spending too much time on social media, you're spending too much time on your phone and still doing it anyway. What's the fucking point?
There isn't one.
Yeah, there's no fucking point. So it's just one of those things where I realize like you said, it's here. There's nothing we can do about it. We just got to go with it.
That's it.
And it's an incredible convenience. And it's our responsibility either way to use it properly. Like
that's why self-control is a thing.
Yeah, it's ultimately our responsibility, and we have to realize we do have that control. You're like, you're flexing like you've been working out. Like
my shoulder just hurts, cracks.
But I think of it like exactly what you say. I think a lot about when people are like, oh, don't listen to the mainstream media because the mainstream media has an agenda and they'll lie to you. And I'm like, yeah, but the thing is, like you say, we ultimately have that ability and that responsibility to decipher what we believe is to be true or geared towards pandering.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can watch MSNBC and there's a lot of things that I don't agree with what they say. But I have that ability to decipher that not everything they say I'm going to disagree with. It's okay to disagree with things that you like. I think people, like with the whole cancel culture, I don't want to get too deep into that because it's dangerous territory. But I think that like
trying to get us canceled.
Yeah,
trying to get us canceled
already.
Look at you.
But like I think a lot of people misconstrued what is just a general like opinion or disagreement.
Can't have those anymore.
And you can't have those.
2020, bro.
Exactly, and it's crazy. Like I always said, cancel culture initially probably was a good thing. Like somebody did something wrong, somebody in a prominent position did something really shitty that deserved to be called out on, and somebody found out and they brought some sort of justice to the situation. But I think what happened is a lot of people saw the attention that heroism brings, and they are looking for ways to feed that fucking dopamine, that sense of reward that like, oh, I dug up this tweet from 2005, and this person said something, they made a gay joke or something like that. Yeah, it's fucked up, that they made that joke, but how do we not know from that time period that they really understood and they evolved as a human being and they know what they did is wrong? Not everything that you do that is wrong deserves to be put in the spotlight, because a lot of those mistakes that you made, you learn from them and you evolve and you become a better person. And that's more important to shine a spotlight on that, But I feel like the attention of, look, I uncovered this one thing, this horrible person.
You thought this person was perfect?
Yeah.
Well, look at this.
Yeah, exactly.
They poop.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, I think that's what it is, and I think that's the problem with cancel culture. It's like a lot of it is just people that see the attention it gets, and they have to feed that.
Some people, yeah.
They have to feed that sensor in their brain.
Right.
Look, I got this many retweets and likes, and I brought about this thing that happened that everybody forgets about the next day. But anyway, going on in the world. Our presidential debate was an absolute shit show.
I saw the highlights on Instagram or something.
Another 2020 thing.
Yeah.
We just care about the highlights.
I was gonna say I watched that shit like a UFC fight the day after. I was
yeah.
That's legit how it was on all the MMA IGs. It was all MMA Instagrams and shit.
Social media is good at fucking there are very talented people that can condense the shit down to the bits you really need.
That's it.
You know?
Like a bunch of people yelling over each other. Somebody told somebody to shut up.
Yeah, that's the thing about this debate, though. Like, if you're looking for, well, just give me the fucking bits that are important. You know?
None of it.
There was nothing about it that was important, but it was one of those things, like, if you tuned in to really understand what sort of fucking shit show this was, you had to watch the whole thing. Like a lot of the condensed highlights are long, and they're long for a reason, because this was a 90-minute fucking abomination.
Damn, hour and a half.
Yes, it was an hour and a half of just.
I watched like a minute of that shit total, and I was just like, nah, I'm good.
You can get the general gist of how it went from that 1 minute highlight.
It was a 60-second video.
But to understand how much of a fucking what's the dude on CNN, Jake Tapper? He said something like, this was a dumpster fire inside of an abomination, inside of a clown show, inside of a hot mess. The crazy part about it is any person with a logical thinking brain can look at that debate and go,
wow, this is going to be a great South Park episode.
True. That's if you have kind of like a fucked up mind like we do.
That's like the first thing everybody thinks. Like, holy shit, South Park's gonna have a field day with this.
Yeah, the thing is, and I'll get to that later, we just lob fucking material for South Park to dunk on us like LeBron, because we're a fucking clown show. Like, the whole time I'm watching this is I'm thinking like other countries have to be like, look at this fucking idiot over here. Like, you know, like it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter about who you are voting for or even what their policies are at this point, because no person can look at that debate and go, so and so won, so and so, this person won, no, this person won,
America lost.
We all fucking lost. We all lost. And it's no more about, here's the thing that I learned from that documentary that I keep talking about on Netflix.
Which one? The last one?
Yeah, the Social Dilemma. Social media works in a way that the shit that
blew your brain up.
the way that we ingest information, like things about politics and current events, is they know that if they keep feeding us information that we agree with, that's all we're going to see, you know, in terms of any sort of healthy discourse where, you know, people can come to a compromise. We keep ingesting only the news that aligns with our views. So that's why you always see like the wild sharing of crazy misinformation.
Yeah.
Just
entire pages of it.
And especially now, because it's election season. You know what I'm saying? And it happens every 4 years. I mean, it's been happening a lot more because we have this fucking whatever as a president. So like his antics have like made the bickering.
I mean, he's the most active social media president we've ever had.
By
far.
For sure. But like it always happens around this time. You're gonna get that fucking, your Facebook is gonna get bombarded with like all types of just wild misinformation about political shit. And it always has that fucking end of tagline like, do your own research. Stop letting the mainstream media fucking
trying to kill us all.
Yeah, like next thing you know, you believe that they're turning the frogs gay and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. It's not about who's winning, who's losing, what their policies are at this point. It's that these people on both sides are affecting how everyday people act.
Yeah.
And that's wild. And because it was like what I was saying to you earlier before we started recording. I realize that no matter who becomes the next president of the United States of America, I'm still going to be poor as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah.
There's no way that a president comes in and instantly my life is better because said person is the president of the United States. I don't think that's really...
There are ways that agendas could make your life instantly worse, though.
What do you mean?
Dissolving social programs.
Oh,
like,
no, most definitely.
Literally shit that affects your life, like it could could disappear potentially.
Right. The thing, like, and and that's the one thing that plays in my brain, because it's a lot like what is it called? Cognitive dissonance.
Dissonance,
where,
yeah.
Yeah, where it's like your ideals, there's holes in them. You know what I'm saying? And you're exactly right. That's the hole in my ideal, is that they're very much potentially with this next election.
Yeah, nobody can make your life instantly better, but there are people that can make it instantly worse.
Maybe that's the argument. Maybe that's the argument, is whoever is going to become president, my life, they can't make my life better, but they can make my life worse. So it's like one person can make it this much worse, the other person can make it this much worse. So it's like, then you got to play that sort of lesser of two evils sort of approach, and everybody all of a sudden is like, no, you can't vote that way because blah. And it's almost like, I don't even want to fucking vote at this point. I'm tired of, like, any app that I open is like, did you register to vote? Did you register to vote? Are you registered to vote?
I'm 30. I'm 32. I've been registered for like 14 years. Please
I
leave me alone.
registered to vote at fucking Warped Tour. Leave me alone. I've never.
We all did.
Huh? I think
we all did.
I think we all did. I've never left the state at that since then.
18, yeah.
I'm stuck here. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm registered to vote.
I am. I promise.
Promise you, dog. You ain't got to do it once.
How'd you get my information? Why can you look that shit up before you fucking...
Exactly. You're fucking social media.
Well, I guess it's all like just
social
targeted.
Media, they know though. They know.
It's just targeted ads. It's not actual like
but it's like,
messages.
Fuck, bro.
I've been getting like text messages from like Congress people and shit.
Bro, I've been getting a bunch. I'll block them instantly.
Vote for Jeff Van Drew. Like, no,
I'm not voting for him. No. He don't know me. I can go up to him and be like, hey, man.
Hey, what up, bro? You texted me yesterday?
Like, hey, I saw you texting me, so let me tell you what the deal is. I live here, which is your jurisdiction.
You just hang up.
And I'm poor. I need help.
Like, boop.
I'm willing to
Middle
work.
Of sentence.
I'm willing to work. I'm willing to do whatever I gotta do. And like, you're right. And he's mentally already checked out because
mentally,
like,
bro, physically, like
red button.
Chance.
There's a 50-50 chance.
Red button. Get that shit out my face.
The other 50% is he's like, yeah, definitely. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, for sure.
And fucking before he even hangs up the phone, he's already forgot who the fuck I am. You know, and that's where I am with politics.
All right, Edward, bye.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
And at the end of the conversation,
people are like, oh, politics, blah. Why do you like that so much? It's not so much that I care. I just find it interesting. Like, literally, there's a bunch of these old, mainly white people that are fighting over the well-being of what supposedly is supposed to be the most advanced civilization on the planet, you know? But here's the thing. There's always that moment in the back of our minds where some shit can happen and this all could just fucking go poof. And I feel like people who find politics interesting, there's like some sort of psychotic nature in the back of their mind. Like they're just waiting for these old white people to fuck up and the fucking country just implodes and that's it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting till they're like, okay, we got to start moving people to Mars or else bad shit's gonna happen. The planet's
dying. This is now an old fucking 98 like Armageddon type movie.
Exactly, because that's the thing.
Moon's gonna crash into us. We gotta go.
That's the thing. We're always being told we're fucking up the planet, you know. But you got like 50 million years before this shit blows up. You're not even gonna be around. What the fuck do you care? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think anybody's saying that.
Oh, I know plenty of people.
I mean, anybody with a brain.
Exactly. No, like exactly. But there are people that are like, 50 million years. What the fuck do I care? I'm not gonna be here. You know. There are people. Trust me. There are people that think that way. But then something like the fucking coronavirus happens, and we don't know what the fuck to do. We're just like lost.
I'm gonna wear a mask. I'm not wearing no mask.
Yes, and look at that shit. Fucking mask. That's it.
That's what we came up with.
The fucking mask. This insignificant piece of cloth.
Whatever. Wear it and stay away from me.
Has got people fucking.
Wear that shit to stay away from me.
That's
our plan.
It has people fucking shooting the fade. Like, you go to Dunkin' Donuts and you see a video of like, yo, you got to put on a mask. And they're like, fuck no. And they ready to square up with anybody over a mask. And that's fucking crazy. Because at best, you put the fucking thing on. It helps. Who's to say 6 months down the road, we find out we didn't need the fucking mask. Okay. Did it really affect your life that bad?
Bro, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. It's so hard to breathe.
If you can't breathe with one of those fuckers on, you got the wrong mask.
I can't breathe, bro.
You know? They're not telling you to rock fucking...
I have to wear this shit for a minute and a half. I can't breathe. It's 90 whole seconds of a hand over my face. No, I can't do it.
Crazy. Now, okay.
I don't know.
Fair point. I wore the mask. I have to roll around Walmart or the supermarket. I'm using my arms. I find it as a form of exercise. It does get a little bit exhausting because, you know, you're breathing and you're panting. But it's like a minor inconvenience. You know, it's like a fucking mosquito bite. Yeah, it's annoying. America. You know, but I'm not going to chop my leg off because I have...
freedom.
This one...
We live in freedom land. Sorry.
Yeah, like... automatically,
we live in freedom land. It's your choice to die or not.
I mean, yes, it is.
I mean, 200,000 people.
200,000 people
and counting. Are more people still dying from COVID?
Yes, because cases have gone up. I think they said last week, New York City hit 1,000 cases in a day. This is the first time they've hit.
Florida too, because Florida was like, "Fuck it, no, we're open."
Florida don't give a fuck. Florida don't give a fuck.
They were like, Florida, "We're open. Everything's open. Fuck it."
Florida is
break us off into the ocean. We don't give a shit.
Florida is what we think we want to be, and then when we become it, we're like, "Nah, this was a bad idea." Like, we look at Florida.
Freedom.
Yeah, we look at...
Everybody's sick. Oh, God damn it.
Yeah, that's exactly what... We look at Florida and we're like, Florida don't give a fuck. I want to live my life that way, just not giving a fuck what anybody says.
And then they're all down there wheezing and shit.
and then you become Florida. Yeah. And then you become Florida.
Florida looks a little weird now.
You got
like The Walking Dead.
You got to deal with the Florida man shit and stuff like that. Florida, and then you're like, man, this wasn't a good idea.
That was a wildest episode of Atlanta. You ever see that?
Yo,
the Florida Man episode?
What that episode? The whole fucking show is wild. If you don't watch Atlanta, you should. The whole show is wild. That episode was wild, and the fucking what was the one where it was like a spoof on Michael Jackson, where he was in that costume.
That's what I was talking about.
That's not the same episode.
He tells the story about Florida Man on the drive.
On the first episode. Oh, Florida Man is the first
You're
episode.
Right. With the crocodile and fucking
because Cat Williams has the fucking...
Yeah, he kidnapped the woman.
Yeah. He kidnapped the woman, and he also has a fucking alligator crocodile. Or they call him Alligator Man.
Alligator Man, yeah.
And he's got a fucking... Yeah. And the cops are like, no, he doesn't. And the next thing you know, this fucking...
He got alligator in there.
Fucking giant prehistoric fucking alligator comes out. Yeah. But there's also that episode.
Right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Where
Teddy.
Where they were selling that piano and they were going to pick up the piano.
It was free.
Oh my god, that episode.
That episode freaked me out.
That episode fucked me up,
wild.
Bro. Fucked me up. That episode was good. The barber episode.
I thought they were about to kill off Darius. I was real mad because I fucking loved he's like my favorite character in that shit.
And you always gotta get worried because he kind of blew up. After Atlanta blew up.
Mm-hmm.
He was in a lot more movies and shit like that.
You ever see Sorry to Bother You?
No, it's on Hulu.
Bro, watch that movie.
Really?
It's not what you think. It's not what nobody thinks. It's not what anybody thinks. Just watch it.
Okay, I gotta watch it.
Halfway through that shit, I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, he kind of blew up, and he's almost bigger than Atlanta at this point. But it is Childish Gambino too. That is the main fucking character. So, but that show is wild. The barbershop episode was wild, where the barber had him going all throughout the fucking that and the food.
I had him fucking go to the store. I mean, not the store, the construction site, and steal the fucking plywood.
Yeah, he was like, "You want this food?" Yeah, I was like,
out of the fridge. Oh yeah, he said he asked him if he wanted lunch.
Yeah,
and then it was out of the fucking microwave in the construction lot.
That and the fucking FUBU episode about the kids who had one had the fake
Justin
FUBU?
Bieber episode.
The Justin Bieber episode.
I was like so confused. I was like, yeah, what is happening? Like, that's not Justin Bieber. And I was like, oh, I get it. It's like an alternate reality. Like this is Justin Bieber.
It's a great show. So if you have the means to do so,
if you have Hulu, watch Atlanta. All the seasons.
Definitely watch Atlanta. All right, so back to gaming. What's new in the gaming world? I know you're.
I'm waiting for the new shit to come out.
What you waiting for the console?
That's it. I'm waiting for some new shit to happen. Ain't nothing new happening really. A game that this is like some random shit, but a game that I'm excited for, the Survivalist. That comes out on the 9th, and that's it. Like that's a little like survival game made by the same people that made The Escapists, where you like break out of jail.
Okay.
It's the same team, Team 17. They made a Survivalist. It's a survival game where you like land on an island and you can build like boats and fucking structures and shit to survive and like cook and you know what I mean. Okay. Shit like that. No, other than that, I'm literally waiting for the next gen shit to come out. Cyberpunk and all that in November.
Cyberpunk is definitely the one I'm looking forward to most.
Yes.
Because, open world's kind of what I've become accustomed
to playing. It's first shooter too, so.
Yeah, but like.
You can get your aim up.
Yeah.
What you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we did talk about that earlier because within gaming and content creation, the what dominates it is first person shooter games.
For the most part, yeah. But like shit like Fall Guys and Among Us show that like that's not necessarily
what it is.
That's in the gaming community.
And honestly, I think the pandemic had a lot to do with it because the pandemic opened a lot of opportunities for people who weren't into streaming. But then that's all they really had to do.
Right.
And, now people understand, like, okay, you don't have to be a beast at Call of Duty to be an entertaining streamer or even be a streamer that, makes an income off of streaming. You can do shit like play Among Us or play Fall Guys or something like, which is crazy too, because you look at all the new games that are coming out, but what's dominating things like streaming and stuff like that? It's Fall Guys, it's Among Us, it's, stuff like that. And then you see I'm seeing a lot more horror games pop up. I know
it's October. So.
Yeah, it just turned October, but still.
Spooky season.
And there's still a big subsect of people that play strictly horror games.
Yeah. There's people that play like, what are they called? I want to say survival games, but they're not. It's like you said, horror games like
There's one that's a new one that came
like
out.
first person, like just horror games where you can't like really defend yourself. It's not you shooting the monster or anything, but you're literally like running and trying to figure out like puzzles
Dead by Daylight and shit.
No. Not necessarily like Dead by Daylight. 'Cause that's a competitive like horror game.
Right.
I more mean like a narrative where like you're just an innocent person and like there's a ghost haunting you or some shit and you have to solve puzzles to like continue. But you don't necessarily fight the monster as in like the typical video game fashion.
Right. Yeah. There are a bunch of those. That
right.
And a lot
that's
of
what I'm saying. Like, there's people that literally only play those.
Right. Right. And so I'm learning.
That's cool. Like,
yeah, I'm learning through like streaming and stuff and I feel like because of the pandemic, a lot of people are coming out and you're seeing people that don't and I'm fucking horrible at any first person shooter you give me. There's not a first person shooter in the gaming sphere universe. There's not a first person shooter game that I have played that I'm like, all right, I'm good at this. Like I can run a couple games on stream, feel confident, not look like a imbecile, shooting at I'm shooting at the birds, shit like that. Like, it's funny because a lot of people on stream have asked me, like, why don't you play Overwatch or Apex or something? And I tell them, like, literally, I have the aiming ability of Stevie Wonder and the hands of Michael J. Fox. It's just not gonna work. It's just not.
You might have, like, rapid fire if you, like... hit the trigger quick enough.
My thing, the way my brain works when I'm playing first person shooter is I have to get the aim almost perfect.
Don't.
I know.
I was gonna say don't.
I know.
Remember, this goes back to what you're talking about.
What?
Like, I understand it, so
yes.
My advice to you is do not do that.
But
do not do that. That's it.
In my head.
That's all I can tell. That's all I can tell you. Don't do that. Shoot. As soon as you fucking put the gun in their direction, just pull the trigger.
In my head, like
just shoot first. That's all you gotta do.
I feel
Han
like
Solo that shit.
Like,
Han Solo that shit. As long as you shoot first, you're good.
Okay, because I feel like
go in the direction and just shoot first.
I'm gonna take your advice.
Fucking do it. Watch. You'll notice that your like kills and shit go up because
in my brain, the way I think
people panic sometimes and they'll fucking aim for you. To where like you don't have to aim, you just shoot. You're like shooting in a direction, and they'll jump into your bullets and shit. So like, just fire at them.
Just fire.
If no bullets leave your gun, you cannot do damage. So if you're like sitting there pointing your gun,
whoa, that was some Jedi shit. If no bullets leave your gun,
if you're spending all of your time pointing your gun at them, not actually shooting, you're not gonna kill them ever.
That's the thing. It's like
if bullets are just constantly leaving your gun, if you eventually get that aim on them, you're hitting them with bullets.
And my thing is too. Also, a lot of first-person shooters, the maps are wide open, so it's a lot of hunting almost. And my thing is like I kind of always leave. It's like you say, once you get shot at, you go into panic mode.
Yeah,
you're like fuck. Like
you're trying to dodge and jump and
you're
slide, reload.
Yeah, you're dip dodge, the fucking
exactly. And half the time
you're gonna die.
Like I said, if you just stationary keep your shit in one spot, you'll eventually get there. Like
next thing you know, next week I'm gonna come on the podcast and be like, "Yep,
yeah, I streamed Call of Duty. I got a 7.0 kill.
Right? Yeah, I fucking team wipe. Got on the fucking.
I got 27,000 wins in Warzone, and it was all to Josh. Thanks to Josh. He said, "Shoot your gun first."
The FPS guru.
I start selling classes. It's just
for real.
It's a book, and it's just one page. You like open it. It says, "Shoot your gun."
Shoot your gun. Shoot first.
Just shoot your gun.
Always make sure to shoot first.
The FPS guide to championships.
Shoot your gun.
Shoot your gun. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Oh my god.
That's the name of the episode. By the way.
That's the motto for gaming, not real life.
That's the name. That's the name of the episode. Shoot your gun.
Not real life. In gaming, just shoot your gun.
I mean, sometimes in real life you gotta shoot your gun too.
I think I'm gonna apply that to maybe Overwatch because, like I was telling you earlier, I feel like
you can shoot your gun with D.Va and you can aim later.
Fuck it. That's why I always had more fun playing Overwatch but the thing is, I have no idea what the fuck is going on.
Just get on the flag. Get on wherever the objective is.
Okay.
That's it.
Because I see people playing Overwatch, and there's like Overwatch League, and there are really good Overwatch players, and I'm just like, I'm just fucking shooting, bro.
Yeah.
Like, because the thing is that
I used to be Diamond in Overwatch, like in the ranked. I played McCree.
Like, what's the, as the kids say, what's the strats? Like, if you play as...
I played McCree, so my strat was flash bang the healer, fucking fan the hammer, murder them, and then pick off fucking... Because as McCree or, like, Soldier 76, like, you have a responsibility to take out people like Pharah that are, like, flying around and, like, mad annoying.
Okay.
Torbjorn's turrets and shit, I could shoot them from mad far with my revolver.
All right, now it's starting to understand, at least. It's not like fucking...
It was mostly my job to just pick off important targets.
Right,
like,
okay.
So, like, in games, like, if I could get close to a Mercy, I stun grenade her, and she can't escape before she's dead. And then that's a good kill, because now they have one less healer, or somebody that reses, so you can get them off the objectives and, like, keep them off of them.
Gotcha. Okay. The main thing with Overwatch is, like, I feel like the targets are all in a centralized location. Like, there's not a lot of...
Sometimes, yeah. It depends what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like I said, people like Pharah and Mercy exist, and they fly around.
Right.
Like,
and
so, they're way off. Yeah, like, they're way... Or Sombra now. Like, there's a lot of characters now that, like, go invisible or have teleporters that they throw.
The thing is, like, there's not a lot of, like, everybody spread out, and it's your job to look for them and pick them off. If you're playing that objective mode where you got to make sure the payload gets to wherever it's got to go.
I mean, you still can kind of guess where they're coming from, like the direction they're coming from. But there's a lot of, like, mix-up shit now that, like, and characters can go invisible and go behind you, or throw teleporters over you and teleport.
I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, there's a lot of new characters that, like, do new stuff.
That and Apex is going to be crossplay on the 6th, and I keep trying to convince my brother to be like a super carry. Like, I'll just be there maybe as, like, lifeline, and, like, I'll heal you when you go down. Yeah, that'll be my job. Now, I won't even, like, I'll fucking not even shoot the gun.
Yeah, I'll try and play Apex if I have people to play with. Playing with randoms.
I'm not playing with you, dog. I'm not playing with you, dog. Like I say, you're like that militant gamer mom.
You've never played games with me, because I don't do that
never.
at all. I don't. No? I handle myself. Like, I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
You're just
I don't give a fuck what you're doing.
Like, literally 5 seconds into the match, Josh, I'm down. I'm down. This is all you.
Yeah,
take care of it. Like, and then, like, you get the fucking win, and I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, we did it. We did it.
Like,
we
Call of Duty. I
do
that shit all the time. Like,
yeah.
If you watch any of my Call of Duty streams, like, I have like 15 kills, and everybody else on my team has like 5.
Luigi.
I'm not, like, mad at them. Like,
yeah, Luigi, get it together. Be a better teammate.
Luigi's the best person that I've played with.
Yeah?
He's the only person that I can play with and, like, have a good time, because skill-based matchmaking makes it so if people aren't of equal skill, you get fucking dumped on.
That was a big topic of conversation, like,
last week. People don't fucking understand that skill-based matchmaking isn't, like, always good, because when you want to play with your friends, if they're not also fucking pro level or as good as you, they don't have a good time. Because they have to fucking face people that are fucking stupid good. And they're like, what the fuck, man? I just want to play with my friends.
Right. That would be a big problem on my end, too. Like, you know, like, I'm not good at this. And I
have friends that aren't amazing at Call of Duty. And I'm not saying that I'm amazing, but, like,
you're pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, I'm decent enough that, like, when we get matched with people, the people are fucking good. Like, they're not slouches. And, like, they just destroy people that I'm playing with, and then that person doesn't have fun. Like,
so what was the main argument for this skill-based match? Is that
people think that because it exists, it forces you to get better constantly, which is true if you're only solo queuing. Like, if you're only queuing by yourself, then yes, you're gonna get matched with people that are just as good as you, so you're constantly having to, like, up your game to do well.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to group play, it doesn't work out like that, because, like I said, if there's a super discrepancy in the stats of somebody compared to another person, that other person's really going to have a hard time if they're not quick on the game like that.
Right. So how can they make it better?
It's real simple. Apex already did it. Have a ranked mode and a casual mode.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
Casual mode's open to everybody.
Yeah.
Ranked mode keeps you in an elo, so you're in a tier of where you should be. Like,
right. The problem is when I play, the one thing that I do pick up on that I feel like a lot of even like the good people at the game is like when you get paired up with people. It always happens to me in Apex. I get paired up with like the word that even I can say, okay, this is not how you play this game. Like
this is not a good teammate. I feel like that happens in League too. Like they stack the team sometimes. Like I'll have a team that does fucking amazing. Everybody destroys their lanes and we like win like overwhelmingly, right? Mm-hmm. And then I have teams that like only 1 or 2 people know how to play the game and like the other 3 people are just starting. And everybody on the other team is like a pro.
Yeah.
Playing their characters for like years. And it's like, how did you matchmake this like this?
That actually is something. It's funny that you bring it up that way because now I understand it because the same thing happens in sports games, like MLB, like the show. My squad that I've acquired, doing the trading card deal, and you build your squad that way. My squad that's rated 85 and is a gold. Why am I going up against a squad that has all 99 diamonds?
Exactly.
Like, why is that fun? Yeah. And then
not even like, how did I get paired with this person?
How?
Like when you did the little like tier matchup, you should have saw that. Like I was in gold and I had like this number. And right. This dude was like 27 points ahead of me.
Right.
And 2 leagues ahead of me. Like
and it's like
they're just like, oh, we couldn't find anybody else.
This dude's got everybody's speed at 99, so he can like literally bunt the ball every hit, and it's just gonna be guys getting on base. Like, and I'm playing this as a fan of baseball. Like, what are you doing to me? Like, you're like, I don't want now. You make me just want to play.
I don't know. Sometimes matchmaking games confuse the shit out of me.
It does. But yeah, like I don't know.
Sometimes it helps you and like gives you like the dopeness, and then sometimes it just victimizes the shit out of you.
Because like there are very rare occurrences. Like okay, this random person that I don't know, didn't even speak to on the voice comms or anything like that, probably is a good teammate. And if this was like 5 years before where everybody was comfortable with just adding random people to play games with, probably would have added this person. And
I can't tell you the last time I added a random person.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
Like I think I added this one dude for Call of Duty one time, and I played like one game with him. And like the very next game was just like me carrying him through the game, and I was like, I just like left the game and then deleted him. I was like, I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I don't even know why I did that.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, but fucking 8-10 years ago, we were fucking adding everybody. Like, this person's good at the game, man. I gotta add him. I gotta pick their brain. I gotta fucking. But now it's just like, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I've always kind of like not been a very social gamer. Like literally the second they added the option to like mute everybody but the people in your party, like on Xbox, that's the setting that I've been on for the rest of my life. I was just like mute everybody unless I'm talking to them. Like
you live on that setting.
That's it.
It goes far beyond gaming. That setting for you. It's just that's how you live your life.
Legit.
It's like
if you ain't in my party, I don't care.
If you're not in the party, you're not gonna hear. He's not gonna hear you. You're just
that's it. You're static.
You're just a body.
I don't know, man. I live my life by that. Mute everybody except party.
Hey, you gotta live life that way sometimes. It's a lot of outside noise.
Exactly. I don't need to hear it.
There's a lot of outside noise, but like.
I was tired of hearing music and random people just screaming and people's babies and all kinds of shit. Man. I was just like, nah.
Kids getting yelled at by
I don't even
parents.
care. I don't even need, and especially when they added the pinging system where you could just
bro.
I was like, oh, I really don't gotta talk to people. Nope.
But there's some fucking ping abusers, bro. That like, you want to take away the option of pinging.
That's why you can mute them in League. And people like ping a shit ton. You're just like, no.
You can mute their pings?
Yeah.
Can you mute their pings in Apex? I don't think so.
I don't know. Probably not.
Just people don't even know how to use the ping. They're like, we should drop here.
And I fucking, you know what sucks with Apex? Switching over from Apex to Call of Duty, one of the buttons, I think it's F, picks shit up in Call of Duty and like opens doors and shit like that. In Apex, it's E on the keyboard. Right? Okay. So F calls out like enemies. So I'll constantly like run up to guns and be like, "There's an enemy here," and like point at the gun, and I'm like, "Fuck," and then I just pick it up. It's like, never mind. Never mind. Yeah.
Oh man.
Or then when I try to switch back to Call of Duty, I'll like run up to a door and like just stand there and like melee it, because E is melee in Call of Duty. So like I'll like punch the shit out of a door, and I'm like, "Fuck, it's F." Like, or I'll like walk up to a gun and just be like, you just start punching. Like punching the gun on the floor. I'm like, "Oh fuck."
There's a streamer, one of my favorite streamers, and she actually listens to the podcast, which is pretty cool. Livane, she plays a lot of Siege, and I
used to play the shit out of that game.
The funniest thing she did was as soon as she drops into a match, I don't know the semantics of Siege, but what she did was before the match actually started, her trigger's popping off. And it's something to do with a back tab or something like that. But it's the funniest thing because she knows that she has to like shut it off so that doesn't happen, but she constantly forgets. And so like she goes in and she fucking just wipes out somebody on her squad because she forgot him in the head. And everybody in the chat is like, "Holy fucking shit, just shut it off." She's like, "I forgot." And she's really good.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, she's not like she's bad at this game. She's really fucking good.
I shoot people in Call of Duty all the time.
Yeah.
It can't be helped sometimes.
She trips me out because she talks about, I remember being in one of her streams and she was talking about going to like, she was like one of the OG WoW players. She said from vanilla beta or something like that.
Yeah.
And she told a bunch of stories about going to BlizzCon with her dad. Because her dad plays WoW. And like she was farming characters for her dad and shit. And that shit just, to me, is always like mind blowing. Because like I didn't have a parent that played video games or anything like that. Like my mom got weirdly addicted to Super Mario.
Oh, I think it's like Farmville. Cause, like,
no, well now she does. Yeah, now my mom like knows all the fucking games with the ads and the fucking. She knows all of them from fucking
Candy Crush,
Bejeweled, all those fucking games like that. That are like you gotta scroll out of like 5 ads to play the game.
Match 3 gems or whatever.
Yeah. My mom is hip to them shits. Like, she's on it, bro. Like, if she was able to, she could probably, like, write reviews of, like, play...
Farmville reviews.
Yeah, like, play this Jewel game, fuck that other game. That game is no good anymore. Fuck that
Candy Crush jelly shit.
Yeah, this jelly game, that's old news. You gotta get up on this new jelly game. This shit got donuts in it. Like, you know? Like, that's my mom. Like
they crushing new candies over here.
My mom is the Facebook games guru, not Facebook gaming, Facebook games.
She got level 99 Mafia City members.
Dog, she's got random people that she is friends with on Facebook that be gifting her items and shit in this game. Send her
gems and shit.
Yo,
I did that one time. I forget. Was it Strike Force? No, not Strike Force, but there was another Future Fight, Marvel Future Fight. If you added like 30 people that played the game or some shit, you got like a bunch of you got a bunch of free shit pretty much.
Right.
So like to start the game, I made a separate Facebook and then added all these people. I kept joining these groups to add all these people and connected it to the game.
Nice.
Got the free shit and then like deleted the Facebook.
Nice.
But yeah, that was like the only time I ever did some shit like that, and it was for like a mobile game that I ended up like quitting like a few months later. But yeah, like,
there needs to
I just wasn't gonna spend any money on it, so I figured that I'd spend like 15 minutes doing that.
There needs to be a platform. This is a money idea right here. There needs to be a platform where these fucking old people that play all these Jewel and Jelly games, like they need
Facebook.
To like. Yeah, but Facebook's weird because Facebook be on the inside be scheming to do a lot of evil shit to you. You know what I'm saying? Like
every corporation will eventually.
True, but you know how like we have Twitch, and we can go there.
That's Amazon. Amazon's constantly plotting to do evil shit to people.
Yeah, but I'm saying we need to design a platform that is old people friendly, filled with all these types of fucking Juul games, where it's safe.
Facebook, you're talking about Facebook.
It's not safe. My mom is not safe on Facebook. Somebody on the dark web has my mother's information because of this fucking Juul candy games that are on Facebook.
I don't think so.
I think so. Because you go to her fucking Facebook page and it's all like these random people from random parts of the world just like gifted you so-and-so, and they're commenting back and forth like, oh, thank you so much for this wonderful game gift. Like, like they're hitting that.
Now give me your address.
They're hitting that thank you button. Like, when somebody drops loot for you and you're like, but they're commenting it with their own words, And like my mother has to like comment, oh, how are you doing, Sue in Kentucky, who's like 75, like. And my mom's hood as fuck. Like, my mom is Puerto Rican lady from the Bronx. Take no shit. She got kicked out of Catholic school. So, like, my mom conversing with, like, some random lady from, like, the Bible Belt of America is fucking hilarious to me.
Yeah.
And then she gets the random fucking person from some random country that...
Thank you for the ad.
Yeah, like... And she's like, why can't I add people to my Facebook? I'm like, because, Mom, you fucking have, like, the most random people on your Facebook already.
Fuck it.
Like,
it's her Facebook. Let her do what she wants.
That's, I'm at the point where, like, I don't do any IT work for my mom anymore. I'm like, fuck it. I don't know. Good thing was she got off of my phone plan, which means, like, she couldn't have the iPhone anymore, which means anything that happens to her phone, I don't gotta fix, because I don't know how to work that shit. I mean, I do, and I could take time and figure it out if I really wanted to. And I can say this because I doubt my mother's gonna even listen to this podcast. But she switched from Team iPhone to Team Android, and it was like liberation, because the responsibility of helping her figure out this fucking piece of technology went from me to my brother. Shit. Who is Team Android. So now he has the responsibility bestowed on him that he has to fucking IT for my mom, because she just keeps bricking the fuck out of these phones.
I don't know how that happens.
She bricks the fuck out of these phones, and it's funny because you're like, how?
Yeah, I was like, what?
How do you?
I've had an iPhone for a while. I've never you know what? I'm lying. I bricked one of them trying to fucking
jailbreak it.
Yeah.
Remember when jailbreaking got insanely easy, where all you had to do was swipe?
Oh yeah, I was real mad because I broke my iPhone like
doing the swipe
6 months before that.
Oh, dude. Because I remember learning how to jailbreak, and it was you had to do the data transfers, upload a different IPA. To get and then one day they're just like, oh, you want to jailbreak your phone? Go to this link and swipe. And you're like, no fucking way.
That was it.
And it was like, swipe. Okay, now you have. And
the fucked up thing is, like, I jailbroke my brother's iPhone. Fine.
And it worked.
Perfectly. I went to jailbreak mine and then bricked that bitch. I was like, what the fuck? Literally the same night. Literally the same night.
That's the way it worked. It was like, this is either going to work or this is not.
I was like, I was like holding my brother's phone playing Earthbound on the Super Nintendo emulator, and I was like, this is so dope. I can't wait. I fucking plugged my shit in, did it. Shit was Apple logo.
Ooh.
I was like,
bro.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Looked it up. I was like, yeah, if you do this, it could brick. I was like,
are you the are you the head IT person in your house?
In my family, bitch. Like,
dude, you got aunts and uncles calling you like,
No, but I have nephews and my brothers, and yeah,
Really?
Yes, my family.
That
yes.
must stink.
No, it's not that. I know I have the information. Why would it stink?
Well, then I'm sending my mother to you. Because my mother, whoo, man.
Unless you're my family, I charge.
Oh, man. Oh, man. And then
I'll gladly send her a bill.
It's the worst thing, too, when she's like, yeah, well, my son can. And I'm just like, no.
I was like, if you know how to do it, like, fuck it.
The thing is, because, like,
it's not that big of an inconvenience. So.
I don't know what's wrong with my brain, where when it comes to, like, computers, like, they'll tell me this is wrong. And I'm like, okay, I'll go to fix this. But I realize that this is also wrong, which is not going to fix this problem. So then I got to fix this problem. That's going to fix this problem. But then I realize to fix that other problem, there's another coinciding problem that's going to end up with me having to come back and fix this shit. So I'm like, I'm going to knock this out all in one shot. But with computers, there are times where I can fuck up or just randomly something just doesn't work.
Doesn't work right, yeah. I mean,
yeah, you're just like...
It's always a possibility.
Yeah, so you're just like, fuck, and you're breaking your head and you're fucking Google Kung Fu where you're just like...
That's all you can do. Look up new information. Like, okay, I did this. And
then
this fucked up. Now what do I do about this?
Yeah, and at
all right,
that point...
And then I did that, and now this fucked up. What do I do about this? Like, that's literally how I built my nephew's computer.
And at
like,
that point,
I put all this shit together, and I was like, I went to turn it on, like, there was a red light on the motherboard. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is plugged in, this is plugged in, this is plugged in.
Now, I know you said about your computer, you didn't give a fuck about the cable management, but when you built your nephews, did you worry about the cable management?
His like case did it for me. Like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, I just had to slide the shit through the one panel. Like, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, because we were looking at those cases too, from one of the TechSource videos.
Oh yeah.
But I really like the fucking the
little
mini form factor ones. Well,
there's not a lot of expansion.
Yeah, there's not.
So, like, if you're trying to get a fucking RTX 3080 in that bitch, like, that's it. You now have to get a new case. Like,
remember, there's only 10% difference in productivity from the 3080 to the 3090.
I mean, I'm not getting 3090 because it costs more than $1,000.
You know how hard it is to probably get a 3090 though?
It doesn't even matter. I don't care if I could get one tomorrow. I'm not spending $1,700 on a video card that does just about the same thing that a $700 one 10%. Does. Like,
now, what is the gap of time before? Because right now everybody's trying to get it. It's not in stock. The bots, whatever. What is there an average length of time before like it's normal?
No clue, man. I got an email. Listen, matter of fact, I got an email. Speaking of bots, I got an email today from Best Buy. Right. Look I'll read the email out loud to you because it doesn't fucking really tell you anything.
I love when he breaks these down because it's going to be great.
The email literally says, demand for NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30 series graphics cards remains extremely high. We are continually working to secure more graphics cards, but inventory is still very limited. Okay, I knew that. That's why I signed up for the fucking notifications.
Don't abuse that shit.
Like, this is why I signed up for the notifications, right? Look, listen to this next paragraph. For customers like you who signed up for Notify Me, we will continue to send out notifications as inventory becomes available. However, notifications will take longer than expected to receive, and we anticipate in-stock products to sell out quickly once emails are sent out. We apologize for the frustration, and thank you for your patience.
That's kind of
so like I'm signed up for notifications, but the notifications may take longer than to get to me than it takes the bots to buy them, is what they're telling me.
Right.
So it's fucking useless. Like, essentially, they sent me an email. It's like, yeah, we're still gonna notify you, but the shit might still be sold out. So sorry.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck did you even send me this email? Like, just to absolve themselves, be like, we told you. We told you that you wouldn't be able to get it, even though we notified you.
Not only that, but again, this all circles back around to that fucking documentary. What if sending that email triggers something in your brain to tell you, I gotta make sure, like, maybe I can...
gotta buy one now.
Yeah, maybe I can get this shit. Because again, if you think about it, you don't necessarily have to buy anything on the Best Buy website for Best Buy to make money off of you being on their website. You know what I'm saying? They have ad revenue. They have all types of shit like that. So what if that email is meant to be a trigger for you to go in your brain, kind of like the way you did it with the Xbox. You were like, well, I'm going to see if I can get this shit. You know what I mean? And you went over to Best Buy, you put it in your cart, and you ended up getting it. But
yeah, you have to put it in my cart. I have a card there.
Yeah, it was already there. But really, like 20 minutes before that, you really had no intention of getting an Xbox, and you were just like,
well, it's not that I had no intention. I always you
were gonna get it, but you weren't gonna get it at that time,
right?
You know, and then
I always planned it.
I
always planned on it, and then I figured, why not?
Yeah, but maybe that's what it is, though. That's what I'm saying is.
But I didn't get an email for that.
You didn't get an email for that?
No.
Oh, okay.
I didn't sign up for Xbox shit because I didn't give a fuck about Xbox.
But I'm saying,
I literally read a tweet that said something about Xbox pre-orders going live and they were selling out fast, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it. Why not?
But I'm saying,
and I went to and then I went to Best Buy after that. It wasn't even related to Best Buy why I went there.
Right. But I'm saying maybe those type of emails, they're useless because
literally that email says don't try.
Yeah.
That's the opposite. That's the opposite message to send somebody if you're trying to get them to watch the website.
But again, it's there are probably a lot of people who are maybe I got to see if they're still in stock, and if they are, I got to get one now. So I got to go on their website and fucking go and see if I can.
That doesn't make sense. That literally tells you that they're not going to be available.
But people are just their brains are
reverse psychology doesn't work on everybody.
Not everybody.
Yeah,
no, definitely not everybody. But it's still kind of fucking for some people. It just that's the way it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just again, but that was fucking pointless.
Yeah. They basically sent me an email. It was they literally sent that just to cover themselves, to be like, we told you that the bots would buy them before we told you that they were available. So sorry.
Not only that, but yeah, it absolves them, and then it's almost like a backhanded, you signed up for this, but it's this shit's not gonna work.
Anything. Yeah, it was we know that you signed up for Notify Me, but it's not gonna happen.
They sent you an email to let you know what you signed up for may work or may not work, but you signed up for it, so we're just gonna let you know that you signed up for it.
Yep, that's essentially what it was. You signed up for Notify Me, that's what I mean. I already signed up to be tell me when I can buy this. So
why are you telling me?
I don't need a reverse psychology email. Why would they send me an email to be oh, look for it? That's what I signed up for. I signed up for the email to tell me that I could buy it. So that literally is a waste of time if they're trying to reverse psychology me into buying a video card that I'm trying to buy.
Right. And that's why I think you are one of the rare people where that sort of tech addiction doesn't really apply to, because your brain can filter out the bullshit that is the triggers.
Yeah, but I mean, technology is still a huge part of my life.
No, but the thing is, you can decipher it's not necessarily the technology, but more so the technology and how it's used,
how it affects the person, I guess.
The person, and not only the person, but the other people on the other side that are making money off of your usage.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's one thing we have to understand, that even us scrolling through Facebook or whatever, where we're not spending money.
We're just scrolling past Wish ads and shit.
Yeah, we're not spending money, but we're still making.
What is with that too? Where the Wish ads are trying to sell you breathable fart pants or weird.
No, the craziest thing I'm seeing on the Wish ads on Facebook are they're trying to sell you air quote weed. This is Banana Kush, and this is an eighth.
What the fuck?
Of Banana Kush.
Yeah, just buy some weed off of fucking Wish.
And it'll say 3.5 grams, indica, blah, blah, blah. And it looks in the most...
I wonder if the mic picked up that
crack in your shoulder. Yeah. Your fucking adamantium is out of place and shit. But fucking, yeah, they have fucking...
try to sell you weed on Wish.
Yeah, and it's it's in those... obnoxious packaging that.
Matter of fact, I had a Wish moment that at Taco Bell yesterday.
A Wish moment at Taco Bell.
Yeah, that I documented and sent to my girlfriend. It's perfect.
Uh-oh.
this right here because I fucking wanted to order the grilled cheese burrito, and I ordered cheesy roll-ups.
How'd you do that?
I didn't fucking know. I saw cheesy roll-ups on the menu, and I was just like, oh, cheesy roll-ups, right? So, yeah. So, I'm getting home.
Yourself.
That's what I said. I wish myself. I'm getting home expecting to fucking have this shit, and I open the bag, and these fucking things are in there, and I was like, what the fuck? What is this? It's like little fucking tortilla cheese roll-ups. I was like, this is not at all what I wanted.
Ooh, that's awful. Because the grilled cheese burrito.
I mean, I got like a chicken quesadilla and like a $5 box too. But like, I also wanted the burrito.
The burrito slaps.
Yeah, I fucking just didn't get it.
It's so not good for you.
I was so upset though. I was very much expecting to get one of those, and I looked in that bag. I was like, "The fuck is this? Why are they so little?"
You dodged the bullet because I am sure that burrito is not good for you.
I don't give a shit. I'm gonna fucking jump right in front of that bullet.
But
I don't care.
Slaps.
I don't care.
That grilled cheese burrito.
You said I dodged a bullet. I didn't dodge that bullet. I fucking got hit with 2 weaker ass bullets. I got hit with fucking. I got shanked twice. It's like shit.
It's okay though. You can eat that shit and your metabolism just fucking.
That fucking cheesy roll-ups were not it.
No, not
at all.
It's like that meme that's like you spend like fucking $80 on Grubhub to only get food that's like cold and nasty. Now you're broke eating cold and nasty food.
Yo, I have a huge problem with ordering food and get something being wrong with my food.
Does that usually
my
happen
food
to you?
Specifically, all the time. Like a really abnormal amount of times to where I'm like, how the fuck? Like, how is this possible? Also, we gotta have Shannon on one day because like it happens a lot, bro. Like almost every time we go out, there's something wrong with my food. Like 9 times out of 10, like
even
legit.
At restaurants and shit.
Always, dude. Literally always. Fast food, restaurants, like no matter Grubhub, no matter how we get the food, there's always like something fucked up.
Something happening too, where you said something happened like that. Oh, you said it on your stream the last time. You got the burgers and they only gave you like 7 fries.
Yeah. I ordered fucking Texas Roadhouse. Got a bacon cheeseburger. They sent that shit, right? Or no, we went to pick it up. We get home. I fucking pull my box out. There's fucking literally 8 fries in the box. It's the big ass cheeseburger, 8 fries in this empty ass, big ass box. I was like, what the fuck? Like, yo, matter of fact, I got an email from Texas Roadhouse because I emailed them about that shit, right? I got an email from them for a coupon that doesn't tell me what the offer's for. It was like, we would like to extend you this offer, blah, 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 right? It's just a barcode. It doesn't even say what the fucking offer is. So, like, I had to go to Texas Roadhouse and have a roulette meal and just have them scan the shit. Like, I think this is free. I don't fucking know.
You gotta wait until you have time to get a whole ass meal from Texas Roadhouse. You scan the barcode and it's just
like nothing. It's like $1.50.
Free soda.
$1.50 off or some shit. Or they're like, here's some French fries.
Yeah.
Here's an order of French fries. I'm like, oh, I thought this was a fucking coupon for like an actual meal. Yeah. Literally, it's an undisclosed like there's a message that goes along with it, but the message never mentions what the actual like.
It's like an extra cup of ranch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it never mentions what the actual offer is. It's like, we would like to extend this offer to you for like the said service or whatever. Like it says.
I think then
it's just a barcode at the bottom. So
I think that's a ploy. I think that's a ploy.
I'm gonna go in that bitch and just scan it. Excuse me, can you scan this for me? What is that?
I honestly think it's a ploy to cover up for the restaurant.
It's just
because no, it's not that it's just nothing. It's something very insignificant.
It might be a free meal though. I mean, sometimes they do shit like that.
Maybe they do the right thing and like reimburse you for that shitty meal that you have.
Right.
But I've seen a lot of cases where the same thing happens.
You get a free soda or just something dumb.
Like, sorry, you got food poisoning from our meal. Here's a coupon for an free 20-ounce fountain drink.
Yeah.
Like, like, fuck you. I don't need that.
Here's a t-shirt.
Yeah, like, sorry
you threw up and you were in the hospital for 3 days. Here's a t-shirt.
Yeah. Sorry our food
and a hat.
Coronavirus. Here's a pin.
Here's a Texas Roadhouse face mask.
Here's a coupon that we spent time sending to your email.
For real, bro. Like, I'm about to go and read that email too, because it's just a lot of nothing. It's a lot of nothing. It's like I've got a lot of emails that are just nothing. They're not actual messages that anybody needed to send or see.
That'd be great. Yeah, to definitely have Shannon on. Because I'm sure she's got fucking funny stories too. Oh, man. But, damn, we're already at our hour and a half mark. How about that?
Damn.
How about that? So, might as well get all the important stuff out of the way. This is episode number 3. But if you know us, if you've followed us through Twitch or whatever, you know we stream and stuff like that. Josh, where can they find you?
On social media, you can find me on Twitter at GG_Anubis, or you can follow me at Twitch on twitch.tv/GG_Anubis, and that's Anubis ANOOBIS.
There you go. Do you have a schedule that you adhere to, or you just fucking
No. I start my streams anywhere from like 5 to 8 p.m.
You at least you stay within that time frame.
Because I work before, so I have to. Like, I go home and I fucking take a nap, and then when I wake up, I fucking stream.
Yeah, but it's good that you always kind of keep it within that time frame still.
Yeah, so, and it's usually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like I usually take Thursdays off, but
dope.
Wednesday, I think for like the past 2 weeks, I haven't streamed on a Wednesday just because like I just woke up late or like whatever.
Yeah,
life happened.
Mine was fucking depression. I just don't know. It was just like I can't get out of bed. But that's a whole nother topic of conversation later on for the podcast, because honestly, like we say in the beginning, this podcast is really about whatever. But if you listen to this podcast and you have something that you want us to discuss, we're
open to talking about whatever.
Yeah, we're
winging it.
Yeah, we're winging it.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna keep fucking throwing that in there until we eat chicken wings on fucking the show. We're
definitely a winging it style podcast that is available on all types of platforms across the internet. We're available on Breaker, Google Podcast, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, and if you go to our Anchor FM profile, you can just get the link to put into whatever feed you need to. Speaking of the Anchor profile, if you go to anchor.fm/2dopenerds, that's the word 2TWO, you go to that link. There is an option where you could throw us a little bit of support.
Hello.
If you think that this podcast is valuable, if you think that we're semi good at what we do and you want to show us some love, and you want to help us out, because this does take time to put together. Anchor is pretty dope because they give you the option of supporting your favorite podcast, whether it be 99 cents, $4.99 or $9.99, whether you want one-time donation or a monthly subscription. I gotta do some research because we want to, if you guys are willing to throw us some support, we want to do something extra for you guys.
For some extra sub content in
there.
Yeah,
some extra content that only you can get because you decided to throw your hard-earned money at us. And
this is how we'll revive the wrestling. Paper Crap.
Oh, yes.
This is how we revive Paper Crap.
We might use it to revive our eFed.
Yep.
There you go. But yeah, if you want to help us out, throw some support our way, go to anchor.fm/2dopenerds/support. That's anchor.fm/TWODOPENERDS/support. You could throw us some cash. But the best way to support us, honestly, is just to subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe. Let us know what you think.
Share it with your friends. Anybody you think will find it interesting.
Yeah. Share it with your friends if you think that they would enjoy our comedic look at the world and video games.
Moms, cousins, uncles, grannies.
You're good. You're good at.
I was gonna say.
You're fucking.
Not just your friends. Fuck it. Your family too.
Yeah, friends, family, anybody you think that would find this entertaining, share it with them. But also, like I said before, get in on the podcast. Let us know what you want to hear. If you have any questions, if you have anything you want us to cover, anything like that. Anchor FM is another great thing, is that they allow you to leave voice messages for the podcast host, Josh and I, to listen to, and then we can discuss them on the podcast episode. So that's really cool. Anchor FM is a really good platform. It's great, especially if you want to start your own podcast. You can do it from mobile. You can do it from a setup like what we do here. But it's great because it's free platform. They don't, how do I say it? They don't put a cap on your storage space. You can do as many episodes as you want, get your content out there. And again, they offer this way that you can show support. Not only that, but be a part of the show and leave voice messages for us to listen to on the show. After that big, long diatribe, you can find me mainly on Twitch, twitch.tv/EricTheGhost. Again, that's twitch.tv, ERIK, The Ghost. I'm on Twitter and Instagram, EricTheGhost_ for both handles. Check me out. Tomorrow, because today is Thursday. We're recording this podcast.
Yep.
It's going to drop tomorrow morning.
Yep.
And that stream, that day that I'm having, I will announce the winner of the September sub t-shirt, whatever.
Okay.
Whoever,
Nice.
if you're a
September giveaway.
Yeah, there you go. If you subbed to my channel from the month of September, and it's a random giveaway for a t-shirt. I also have one for October, the new October limited edition Ghost Club shirt.
I'm in that.
You're in that too because you resubbed.
Yep.
So you're in that. The only way you're not in this is if you win the giveaway tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, the winner of
Then
the
I gotta
giveaway
buy
tomorrow,
my new one.
Yeah. But if you think about it, it's buy one get one free.
That's true.
Because you
Still a
won.
deal.
Yeah, it's still a deal.
Get
So,
one free, buy one.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do this
I
every
got.
month.
I'm gonna do it backwards.
I'm gonna do this every month. I think I'm gonna come out with a new design every month.
So wait, can I win the third month?
Yeah, you
Or-
can win the third month.
Okay, I can't win 2 in a row.
You can't win 2 in a row.
Okay.
I just think that makes it fair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just think that makes it fair
It
for
does.
everyone. But I always say on stream when it comes to the merch that I have in the shirts, the cool thing about it, I think what it's cool, is that it's taking my Twitch brand, applying it to this merch, but the merch is not gender exclusive.
Right.
Not only that, but it's not Eric the Ghost exclusive. Like, you're not walking around with a shirt that says Eric the Ghost. So that way, so somebody comes up to you, hey, what's up, Eric? My name's Eric too. And you're like, my name's Josh. This is a completely different person. And then,
It'd be like somebody walking up to me going like, "Hey, Randy Orton."
yeah, like, you know
Well,
what
I'm
I
not
mean?
Randy Orton. Like, you know I'm not Randy Orton.
Yeah.
Like this is just a Randy Orton shirt.
Exactly. So I think the way I have it set up with the Ghost Club, it's cool because it
People want to come up and be like, "Too sweet, it's the Ghost Club, bro."
yeah, and I'd be like, don't do that.
Ghost Club, bro.
I've had that happen.
Ghost Club, bro.
I've had that happen in a strip club.
It fucking happened to Edgar in a movie theater, and I wanted to like,
Cringe. It
I
was
wanted
just-
to like swallow it.
Man, yeah, you wanted to
My-
implode
yeah,
inside of
legit, I
yourself.
wanted to like hide in my own body. Like,
You just felt
like
the
when it
cringe.
happened, I was like, I'm pretty sure I audibly went, ugh.
Oh man, exactly. But that doesn't apply to the merch that I'm putting out. The merch that I'm putting out,
just weird, like.
yeah, you know.
Ugh.
But the merch that I'm putting out is not gender specific and it's not name specific, so you don't have to worry about wearing a shirt that says Eric the Ghost. A lot of the artwork coincides, but it's still a spin the way I see things and shit that I would just want to wear. You know what I'm saying? It's
Like ghosts.
yeah, like I think ghosts are cool. Friendly ghosts, spooky ghost. It's Halloween.
13 ghosts?
13 that's a movie.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But, you can get it. Like I said, it's available every month. What I do is basically if you subbed during the month, if you're a reoccurring
It's a
sub.
dope movie, actually.
I do remember it. I think I remember it.
Yeah.
But if you're a new or reoccurring sub, you're entered into the giveaway. And at the end of the month, usually like the third of every month is when I like to announce who won. Obviously,
Okay.
it's a little bit weird with this one because the October shirt is obviously Halloween themed.
Right.
But the spin to that is as soon as this October is over, if you don't have the shirt, you can't get the shirt. Like, I'm taking it off once.
Oh, it's gonna be limited edition.
Yeah, it's
Oh snap! Limited edition, Eric the
limited
Ghost
edition.
merch.
And the shirt for
My waves are big.
Huh? Big waves.
Big waves.
But
Big waves.
the shirt that was for the September giveaway, that's also a limited edition. I probably, once I sell like 30 of them, taking that one off.
Done.
And it won't come back for
Ever.
whenever. You know?
Ever.
Yeah, but the Halloween
Super
one,
limited.
the Halloween Ghost Club shirt is only available for the month of October 2020. You can buy it or you can sub to my Twitch channel.
Hope you win one.
And hope you win one. But the Twitch channel, if you sub, you're only taking a gamble of $5. You know?
Right.
So, you know, you might win. Or you can just buy it. You can just buy it.
You can just buy it.
You can just buy it. Either
You
way,
gotta store and buy it.
you're helping me. I'm currently unemployed. So I'm told.
Slanging shirts.
So subliminally, I'm telling you, buy the shirts or sub to the channel. And
Slang them shirts.
it's either that
Shirt
or
slanging.
it's either that or I got to start an OnlyFans. What do you want to see?
Listen.
I don't think people want to see my OnlyFans.
Maybe.
So with that said, find me on.
Maybe. Hey. There's a market for everything.
There is.
There's a market for everything.
Trust me, I thought we can get into that next week.
There's a market for everything. I'm telling you.
We can
There's
honestly
literally-
get
there's
into that
literally-
next week because I have thoughts.
Somebody somewhere wants to see your OnlyFans.
And I don't know about my OnlyFans.
I'm just saying.
But I'll expand upon the idea possibly next week if I remember. And we will.
I'll remind you.
That'd be kind of weird. Like once I expand upon the idea.
I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? Why did I do that?
You're probably
Whatever.
gonna be like,
I mean, that's literally most of the decisions in my life. This far. I make the decisions and I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Whatever. That's it.
That's what a way to end the show. That literally is what this show is about. Life and the mistakes we make.
That's it. You gotta do it. Somebody's got to do it. Might as well be me.
What a way to end the show. He's Josh. I'm Eric. We will see you next week on the Two Dope Nerds podcast.
Until next time.